everyone, and welcome to another episode of Help I Am the podcast with me, Mathilde. And something I've been reflecting on a bit recently and that I want to talk about today is how we consciously create our life and don't get lost in some sort of hamster wheel where we just keep going without really thinking about it. And it's about conscious living and creating the dream life that we want to live. And I think it's easy that we, from time to time, just continue with life and then find ourselves in a place that might not be anywhere near where we want to be. And it's almost like we don't even know how we got there. And while I think it is important to stay open to life and know that sometimes we don't know what's best for us, and I believe that life has a plan for us that is beyond our control. When we think about it, things rarely go according to plan, and both good and bad things happen unexpectedly all the time. I remember when I was younger, I really wanted to plan everything so much. I thought that it was possible to live life according to my own schedule. I just had to work hard enough. And then I discovered that it was really tough and pretty much impossible to try to achieve and get the things that weren't meant to me. And I started to live my life with more ease. I focused on attracting and receiving what was meant for me and for my highest good. And even though I couldn't see right away that they were, this really helped me to, one, live a better life in many ways, and two, actually reach the goals I wanted to reach. And I think that goal setting is very much related to personal development. And as we go through life, our goals, wishes, and wants change since we grow and hopefully become more and more aligned with our true selves. For example, it might require some time and experience for us to realize what is actually the best for us when it comes to career, relationship, and other dreams in life, which can then be reflected in our goals. My goals, perspectives, and even values in life have changed a lot over the years. And I think I've actually experienced that I very often easier and faster reach my goals nowadays. And I think it's because I become more and more open to change my plan, but also that I'm getting closer to my authentic and true self more and more for each year, at least. I hope so. But I see it almost as if it is two paths that need to align and match. The path that we are on and the path that we are supposed to walk on in life, like our destiny, if you want to call it that. So in order to reach our goals and live the life we want to live, I think it's important to be open for change and to check in with ourselves and reflect on what matters to us the most. What makes us happy and what do we truly want? Not just because it might be something we're supposed to want, but a wish that actually comes from within ourselves. And two exercises that I love to do when it comes to conscious living and intentional goal setting are two journaling prompts from the retreat that I just wanted to talk a little bit about. They are called Dream Day and From Dream to Reality. And I recommend working with them both together as they go hand in hand. I often start with Dream Day, where the purpose is to describe what your dream day would look like. What would you do? Who would you be with? How would you feel? How would the day start and end? And so on. And it's really fun and inspiring, and you can go as much into details as you want. And what you're basically doing is that you're creating a recipe on how to create your dream day. A recipe that consists of all the ingredients needed in order to create your ideal life and describing what your dream day would be like. Then what I do is that I ask myself when I am experiencing this. How often do I get to live a day like this? And what often surprises me when doing this exercise is how the small things in life really create the best moments and days, like our dream day. So when sketching out and describing this ultimate day that includes all the things that we love, it really becomes much more clear and evident what is important to us and what we should prioritize. So I have found this exercise helpful when making big decisions, when deciding what to prioritize in terms of finances and what to spend money on. And you can get many other clues, like about your relationships, daily habits, and overall life when doing this exercise. So I can highly recommend that. And like I said, it's really fun and inspiring. So it's a very nice journaling prompts to work with. And then I continue with the one called From Dream to Reality, where you also get to start with describing the dream day and reflecting on how you can get more of those into your life. And then what I do next is that I compare my current life to my dream life and look where there is a match and what areas that don't look like the life I want to live. And then when I've done that, I ask myself what action steps I can take to make my current life look more like my dream life, filled with more of those dream days. So how can I minimize the gap between where I am today and where I want to be? And that gap in between is really interesting to look at, as it consists of the changes you need to do and the steps you need to take in order to start living your dream day. And then I ask myself what is currently stopping me from living my dream life today. And I think that reflecting on these things gives me a clear view over my life and current reality. It helps me pause and check where I'm heading and what my goals look like. And I think this practice is quite underrated and something I think we all should do from time to time, to just check in with ourselves, where we are in our life and where we are in relation to our dream life. I love to journal and write down my thoughts and to-dos, and a brand that I think has the best notebooks, planners, and journals is Intelligent Change. I love their famous 5-minute journal, which is so easy to use. And they also have lovely affirmation card decks, games, tote bags, candles, and more. And one journal that I'm loving a little bit extra at the moment is the one called Notes to Mindfulness Journal, which is a guided journal for cultivating self-awareness, positivity, and gratitude. And if you're interested in getting anything from Intelligent Change, like this amazing journal, you get 10% off if you use the code HEALTHBYM and buy anything from their website, intelligentchange.com. And another great deal I just want to mention is that you get an amazing discount if you use my name, Mathilde Wergeland, as your referral if you sign up for the Holistic Health Coaching Program at the Institute of Integrative Nutrition, IIN. You find the spelling of my name and the link to IIN in this episode's show notes. And I've talked a lot about this incredible school earlier, and I am so happy to be able to give you this incredible discount, as I really love this education. I learned so much from this program, and it really laid the foundation to Health by M and everything wellness related I have done, both professionally and when it comes to my own well-being and health journey. So if you want to learn more about IIN and this program, you can also go back and listen to episode 6, where I go over everything from the faculty to the syllabus. And you can also learn more if you click on the link in this episode's show notes, which will take you to a free sample class. So don't forget to use these codes and visit Intelligent Change and IIN through the links I provided in the show notes if you're interested to shop and sign up. And by doing so, you will also help support Health by M and this podcast as I earn commission. Now let's go back to this episode. I also think that when we have a clear vision of what our ultimate dream day and dream life would look like and what our goals are, it's perfect to visualize that during a meditation in order to tap into the feeling of it. So either a meditation or a hypnosis, ideally. And manifestation is all about connecting with the feeling and vibration of what we want. In this case, our dream day or dream life. So when we do that and practice the feeling of it, we will easier align with it and become an energetic match for it. I talk more about this in episode 13, where I talk about my 3 favorite hypnosis tools for manifestation. So make sure to check that out if you want to know more about manifestation and how I have implemented hypnosis into my manifestation practice. So again, a tip is to just visualize your dream day and dream life when you are doing a meditation, or like I said, ideally when you're in a hypnotic state. So I can really recommend doing these exercises. And like I said, you find the exact instructions and journaling prompts on the retreat. And I think dreaming about our dream life is such a fun and inspiring exercise. It really makes it so fun and enjoyable to think about our goals. I think it creates a mindset and a feeling around goals and achieving the things that we want that is more fun and inspiring and motivating, rather than giving us a lot of pressure and stress about getting to where we want to be. I also find it very useful to check in with myself and look at my life from a more objective point of view. However, it can sometimes be hard to actually stop and take a closer look at our life because, like I said in the beginning, it doesn't always turn out the way we hoped, and we might be disappointed because of things that never happened, or also stressed because of things that did happen. So life is not always easy, and I think that we sometimes avoid looking at the reality and truth because we are afraid of what we might see and feel. But in my opinion, if it's something that's worse than going in headfirst and trying to handle a challenging situation, it's denying what's happening and just going through life without taking the situation under control. When we deny and avoid the truth, that's when we completely lose control over ourselves and our life. And yes, unexpected things will always happen and we can't control everything that happens, but we can always choose how we respond to them. And even though it can be challenging, it will eventually always feel better when we are going through it, when being conscious and aware. So I hope this inspired you to take a look at your life, and especially your dream life and what that looks like. Create your dream day recipe and take a closer look at any gaps you might find between your current life today and where you want to be. What can you do to align your current reality with your dream life? And like I said, you find these exercises on the retreat. The website is linked in this episode's show notes, and it's healthbym-theretreat.com, where you also find different classes, healthy recipes, rituals, and much more. And I am so thankful for all of you who are listening, for your support, reviews on iTunes, and amazing feedback. And if you know someone who would find this topic interesting, please send this episode to that person. So I hope you like this and maybe got some inspiration. At least I'm gonna do these exercises now. I think I love to dream about my dream day and dream life and take it further into a visualization and hypnosis. So take care, and I will be back again next week.